In a twist that reeks of royal double standards, Kate Middleton has reportedly issued a bewildering no-work directive that uncomfortably mirrors the same criticisms once lobbed at Meghan Markle, revealing the breathtaking irony of a royal institution that seemingly changes its rules depending on who's wearing the tiara. The Princess of Wales, who has been conspicuously absent from public duties under the guise of family time following her health concerns, now appears to be invoking a privilege that would have been mercilessly scrutinised had Meghan attempted the same manoeuvre during her brief tenure in the royal firmament. This latest development not only exposes the glaring inconsistencies in how different royals are treated by the British media and institution, but also resurrects uncomfortable memories of the relentless criticism Meghan endured for perceived laziness, a standard that now seems laughably flexible when applied to Kate's own reduced public schedule. Royal demands and media madness. Kate Middleton's controversial work directive. In a jaw-dropping revelation that sent royal watchers into a frenzy, Kate Middleton has reportedly issued a bizarre no-work demand that feels like déjà vu mixed with royal drama sauce. Sources suggest the Princess of Wales has quietly signalled her desire to dramatically reduce her public engagements, a move that eerily echoes accusations previously lobbed at Meghan Markle during her time in the royal firmament. The irony isn't lost on royal commentators. Kate, who once criticised her sister-in-law for perceived lack of commitment, now appears to be making similar choices that could potentially strain the already fragile Windsor family dynamics. Her reported directive seems to stem from a combination of personal burnout, strategic image management, and perhaps a calculated response to the intense media scrutiny that has plagued the royal family in recent years. The public reaction has been a mixed cocktail of confusion, criticism and cautious understanding, with many wondering if this is a genuine need for personal recalibration or another chapter in the ongoing royal soap opera that continues to captivate global audiences. Royal rivalry, work ethic and public perception in the House of Windsor. While Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle emerged as prominent royal figures, their professional approaches have dramatically diverged. Kate, steadily building her royal reputation through measured, traditional engagements, contrasts sharply with Meghan's more dynamic, progressive public persona. Kate's methodical integration into royal duties, carefully cultivating relationships and understanding protocol, positioned her differently from Meghan's more immediate, transformative approach. Where Meghan sought rapid systemic change and global visibility, Kate strategically navigated institutional expectations, incrementally expanding her philanthropic footprint. Their divergent work ethics reflect not just personal temperaments, but fundamentally different strategies of engaging with the monarchy's complex landscape, with Kate presenting a more conservative, institutionally aligned model, and Meghan embodying a more disruptive, internationally oriented perspective on royal service. Royal hypocrisy. Kate's perplexing public plea sparks controversy. The public reaction to Kate Middleton's bewildering demand has been a predictable maelstrom of skepticism and eye-rolling, with social media commentators quickly drawing sharp parallels to Meghan Markle's own tumultuous journey in the royal spotlight. While Kate's supporters attempt to frame her request as a dignified royal prerogative, critics are ruthlessly highlighting the irony of her stance, particularly given her own history of strategically managing her public image. The backlash suggests this latest move could significantly erode Kate's carefully cultivated reputation as the reliable royal, potentially damaging her standing among a public that has grown increasingly weary of manufactured royal narratives and perceived double standards between different members of the royal family. The royal media circus. Kate's latest move sparks controversy. The media landscape has erupted with a predictable frenzy surrounding Kate Middleton's latest public statement, with tabloids and online platforms dissecting every nuanced detail. Mainstream outlets like the Daily Mail and The Sun have predictably sensationalized the narrative, while social media platforms have become battlegrounds of heated commentary, with royal watchers and Sussex supporters trading increasingly hostile accusations. The coverage betrays a clear underlying bias, with certain media outlets seemingly eager to perpetuate drama and division within the royal family, carefully selecting narratives that either vilify or glorify specific members. Notably, the reporting suggests an almost calculated attempt to draw parallels with Meghan Markle's previous public interactions, raising questions about whether this is genuinely newsworthy or merely another manufactured controversy designed to generate clicks and perpetuate the ongoing royal soap opera. The underlying agenda appears less about substantive reporting and more about maintaining a continuous cycle of royal-related speculation and tension. The royal rift, tensions and unspoken dynamics at the heart of the Windsor controversy. The simmering tension between Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle continues to cast a long shadow over the royal family's carefully curated public image, with the Princess of Wales navigating a delicate diplomatic minefield. While publicly maintaining a facade of royal composure, insiders suggest the relationship remains strained, particularly in light of the ongoing media narratives surrounding the Sussexes. The royal family's strategy of strategic silence and calculated non-engagement has only amplified speculation about internal fractures, with each measured statement and calculated appearance serving as a potential coded message. Moreover, the potential implications of this familial discord extend far beyond personal relationships, potentially threatening the monarchy's carefully constructed narrative of unity and traditionalism. As external pressures mount and internal dynamics continue to evolve, the royal institution finds itself at a critical juncture, forced to balance centuries-old protocols with the increasingly transparent expectations of a modern global audience. The royal balancing act, navigating public expectations and personal boundaries. In the high-stakes world of royal duty, the Duchess of Cambridge finds herself walking a precarious tightrope between public scrutiny and personal autonomy. While critics have long lobbed accusations of insufficient royal engagement, the reality of modern monarchical responsibilities is far more nuanced than simplistic no-work narratives suggest. Royal duties aren't merely about tallying public appearances, but encompass strategic diplomatic representation, charitable patronage, and delicate behind-the-scenes institutional work that rarely captures headline attention. The persistent demand for constant public visibility overlooks the complex negotiations of maintaining a public role while preserving personal boundaries. A challenge Kate has navigated with remarkable grace, drawing from the precedents set by predecessors like Diana and more recently Meghan Markle, who demonstrated that royal service extends far beyond mere performative public exhibitions. The shifting landscape of royal expectations in the digital age. In an era where social media has transformed public discourse, the British royal family finds itself navigating increasingly complex terrain of perception and scrutiny. The once untouchable institution now faces unprecedented levels of instant global commentary, where every gesture, outfit and statement is dissected in real time by millions. Modern royals are expected to be simultaneously traditional and progressive, maintaining historic dignity while appearing relatable and authentic, a delicate balance that demands strategic communication and genuine transparency. Where previous generations could control narratives through carefully managed press releases, today's royals must contend with viral moments, instant fact-checking, and a public that demands not just ceremonial performance, but meaningful engagement with contemporary social issues. The digital age has democratized royal watching, turning what was once a distant, reverential relationship into an interactive, critically evaluated dynamic where public opinion can shift dramatically with a single tweet or Instagram post. The royal dynamics navigating public perception and influence. The parallel trajectories of Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle illuminate the complex landscape of modern royal public engagement, where each woman has carved a distinctive path in representing the British monarchy. Kate, strategically positioned as the traditional royal consort, has meticulously cultivated an image of understated elegance and quiet philanthropic commitment, particularly through her early childhood development initiatives and mental health advocacy. In contrast, Meghan brought a transformative, globally oriented approach, leveraging her American media background and personal narrative to spotlight humanitarian causes with a more direct, advocacy-driven style. While Kate's approach tends to align more closely with royal protocol, measured, diplomatic and institutionally aligned, Meghan's influence represented a more disruptive, contemporary model of royal public service, challenging long-established institutional norms and sparking significant discourse about representation, racial dynamics, and the evolving role of the modern royal family in an increasingly interconnected world. The royal drama manipulation litigation and the endless Sussex saga. The entire Markle family saga reveals a deeply cynical pattern of calculated harassment and opportunistic litigation, funded and orchestrated by unseen forces intent on destabilizing the Duchess of Sussex. What remains crystal clear is that these repeated legal attempts are less about genuine grievance and more about public humiliation and potential financial gain. Despite multiple court dismissals, Samantha and her supporters continue to wage a relentless campaign suggesting a coordinated effort beyond mere familial resentment. The broader implications are troubling. This ongoing harassment demonstrates how public figures can be systematically targeted through legal intimidation, media manipulation, and personal vendetta, with potential psychological and professional consequences that extend far beyond the immediate legal skirmishes. Ultimately, the persistence of these attacks speaks to a larger, more insidious mechanism of attempting to control and undermine individuals who challenge established narratives, particularly within the complex and often unforgiving world of royal and celebrity politics.